Just down the road, a very short piece, is the Green Apple Arts Center. What is it, about 20, 25 minutes to get to Eden?
Oh, it's about 40. It's about 40. You better not. If you make it in 25, you're going to get stopped.
You're going to be moving on pretty good. Okay, all right. Now, let's talk about your next act. The very first one that you had was Zach Wilkerson. That was back in January.
Right.
Excellent. And I'm sure it sold out.
Yeah, it was great. We really enjoyed it.
Now, what about Bonnie Bishop, who is coming up next?
Well, Bonnie Bishop is the first person we booked for this year, and she's a Grammy winner. She wrote a song for
Bonnie Raitt.
Bonnie Raitt, yeah, and she's coming as a duo. It'll be very intimate. She plays piano and guitar, and great songwriter, and really dynamic performer, and we're very excited to have her there.
I know she's got a new album that's going to be coming out in May.
Soon, yes. When I booked her, they thought it was going to come out before our show. But it didn't do that.
Well, I know it is coming out. It's called Ain't Who I Was, and I think their target date on that is May 27th. So be looking for that as well. She's with 30 Tigers, which is, national distribution. This girl has got it going on. She's just incredible. So I encourage you. When I was in Bryan College Station, that's when I first really got introduced to Bonnie and got to see a number of her shows. And she is just so good and soulful.
Yeah, she's got a lot of soul. Yeah, that's a good descriptive term. My tongue's all tied up.
Now, tell me, before we mention the other bands that you have in your season this year, tell me, as far as getting tickets for Bonnie Bishop, how to do that and that sort of thing.
Well, you can go to our website at greenapplemusic.com.
Okay.
And that you can navigate to events, and then you can buy tickets from there. You can go to our Facebook page, and there'll be a link also, or you can call us at the Eden City office, which is 325-869-2211.
Okay, very good. And I'm telling you, this venue, I've heard so many things. People have nothing but wonderful, glowing reports about your venue. And I know that sometimes you have food, that sort of thing.
And we always have food. We serve food. It's included with the price of the ticket. The doors open at 7. People are usually getting there there's a lot of people who show up at 6:30, 6:40.
And they're ready.
They're ready. And we serve the food at 7. It's good food. I think the plan is this next week to have pork ribs and pinto beans and all the fixings. Oh, man. So,
good down-home cooking.
The music starts at 8. So.
All right. That's going to be so much fun. Do me a favor and kind of touch on who else is coming during the season.
Okay, I will. We have April 15th, we have Green River Ordinance coming back in. They've been there. They were here last summer for a Heroes Fest, and they're doing a special acoustic show, and I think it's really a coup to get them. They're fantastic.
They are awesome. Their harmonies are just incredible.
I think it's going to be so beautiful as an acoustic show, especially in our venue.
Absolutely. Who else is
then in May, we have Paul Thorne.
Love it.
Nobody much better than him is to entertain the masses.
Don't want to make him mad, folks. He used to box.
He did. He fought Roberto Duran.
Yes, and went I don't remember how many rounds. A long time.
He didn't get knocked out, I don't believe.
No.
I think it was a decision. That's my regular. And then in June, we have Blue Water Highway Band, which, in my humble opinion, is probably one of the hottest Americana bands in the state.
I agree completely. Medicine Man has just exploded for them, and now they just keep on.
Right,
okay.
And then in July, we have Robin Ludwig, the younger sister to Bruce and Charlie Robinson, and a lot of people think she's the best songwriter of the three. I just love her. She's country blues personified.
The music runs in the family.
It does. And then in September, we have 2 Tons of Steel with Rosie Flores. If you like rockabilly, bring your dancing shoes for that one, because we're going to clear off an area, I think, so people can dance, because you're not going to want to sit still with those two.
I love it.
And then in October, we close with a New Orleans band called Honey Island Swamp Band. They're very country, mixed between country and southern rock, and really sound a little like the Allman Brothers to me. So,
oh man, well I love them. So that's a good must-see show right there.
Oh, it's must-see. They play the the New Orleans Jazz Fest every year, and one of the top bands in New Orleans. So,
well, you know, Greg, you've been selling out the shows since you got this thing going, and people have come to realize, and that is a huge compliment when, whether they've seen them or not, are familiar with the band or not, it's the attitude is, if Craig Pfluger booked them, they got to be good.
Well, thank you. I try to do the best I can to bring in just good music. We cross a few genres. I don't know how you classify. I don't worry about that much. But I just try to bring in good music, and we've got a lot of help, a lot of volunteers, and a lot of support from the area, and we're very thankful for that.
And it's so easy to get to the Green Apple. Once you get to Eden, what do?
You just take a ride at the only light in town, go toward Menard, and the minute you get out of the town square, it's on the right.
Can't miss that.
Can't miss it. And we've got comfortable seating, indoor, outdoor atmosphere. If it does rain, we have an alternate venue. It's BYOB. Bring the whole family. It's a very comfortable listening venue. Sanangelo's very lucky to have the live music venues that it has. I come up here all the time and listen to it. But,
absolutely, we are.
We are very lucky, but we're a little different. We're a listening venue, and it's pretty quiet. It's not a bar, but and that's no negative reflection on the places up here, because I love them.
No, not at all. But this is more of a concert listening.
It's more of a listening
atmosphere.
venue. Yes,
and I love that. And you showcase some wonderful talent. Anybody just joining us, Bonnie Bishop is going to be there on
March 26th on Saturday night.
Get there early enough to enjoy dinner. You start serving that at
7.
Okay, and then the show is at 8 o'clock. You're going to love it. Get down to the Arts Center, the Eden Arts Center, Green Apple Arts Center in Eden. And Craig, you're doing a marvelous job with that. You just keep on bringing those bands in, man. We love it.
We're going to do it.